Hello Europe and Australia. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to anyone that is watching in Europe and Australia. And I'd like to say, because it is YouTube, not just Eurovision, hello the world! Hello, right, so Tom. Hello. If you don't know me, my name is Tom Mason. I'm a YouTuber, podcaster, comedian and author and blogger from the United Kingdom. So, let's use my skills to explain. I have 14 YouTube channels. This is one of the YouTube channels. Eurovision World. Now, Eurovision World, if you don't remember, because it's been a while since I've done a video, and I'll explain why in a second. It's normal. So there is other channels called Eurovision World, but they focus on Eurovision. Oh, Tom, but I thought you were going to focus on Eurovision. Well, no. This channel is where I talk about Eurovision, Eurovision the choir, Junior Eurovision, Eurovision dance, Eurovision young musician. What's it? They're the Eurovisions that I can think of at the moment. Melody Festival, the Norwegian one, all the competitions you do to get onto Junior Eurovision, retro episodes of You Decide, the UK one, the Australian programme, all of them. So it's Eurovision, and all the other competitions that use the Eurovision name. And then it's all the ones where they decide who's actually going to compete for that country for these Eurovisions, right? And we'll talk about competitions from 1999 to 1998 to 1997 to 1976, 1951, all of them. And I'm going to try and collect as many Eurovision DVDs that there is knocking about, because you can get 2008, 2010, 2011, 20... I'll probably have them stacked up on the set, which is what we're currently building and learning and all sorts. Right, so where has I been? Well, the welcome video got a copyright strike because I used the EBU's music. If I've done the tune right. And I have that as the intro to this channel, as you can probably tell. So, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, how do you fix that then, Tom? Well, what I did was I sent an email to the EBU asking if I can use their content like what Lego Eurovision did. Where they email the EBU and an EBU let them use the content. Anyway, so I waited to hear a reply back from the EBU, and then I distributed that claim to tell YouTube that I'd email EBU about it, and there's about 6 days left on that dispute. But because the next video where I talk about Eurovision the choir and where I uploaded the 17th intro both didn't get copyrighted, and because I didn't want to neglect this channel, I thought I'll just push on, I'll do the video I wanted to do, and we'll all be happy. Alright? So here we are. This video is late because the Junior Eurovision 2022 was in December, but this video is a mixture of many things. Now, here's how this video will work. I'm doing the intro now, which is this. Then you'll see a whole video, like 10-12 minute video I did on the third channel for a series, which is called The Weird Side, for a series called Euro Tom. Now, the Euro Tom, my Siri has just gone off on my phone, so it is going to say something. I've got a good feeling. Yes, it didn't say anything out loud. Bingo. Anyway.
One moment.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please say that again?
No.
Tough crowd.
Yeah.
Would you like another one?
Cancel.
There's nothing to cancel.
Stop. So there you go. Sorry about the error if I have cut it. I don't know if I will cut it. I don't know if I might just chop it down to make it a smaller, more comedic incident there. Anyway, so this video, how it's going to work is this. So we have a video where I filmed different iterations. So I filmed my thoughts on that weekend of, or the next year of Junior Eurovision, being the UK being back in Junior Eurovision. Then I did bits on the day that it was announced and my thought process on it. Right, and then I created this channel. So at the end of the video will be me talking about my brief thoughts on Junior Eurovision 2022, what I thought about it, and if I liked it, and all this, that, the other. And whether or not I think the UK will be back again doing more of it. But you'll all get that. So please enjoy Tom Mason from summertime in 2022 to around August. Not August, in July of 2022. Here is Tom Mason on the weird side from July 2022. Initial Tom reaction here to the fact that this is like a Euro Tom video, but this is my initial reaction on the 25th of August 2022. The BBC will be airing Junior Eurovision with the UK participating for the first time in a while. Woohoo! Now, the fact that ITV hosted it originally, like they were the broadcaster in the UK when the UK originally did it. We left in 2006 and we're back. It'll be on BBC One and BBC iPlayer and CBC all at the same time. Now I don't know how that would work because the iPlayer is you can just watch what's on BBC One on the iPlayer. So I don't know if Graham Norton will host it or not, because it's Junior Eurovision. I don't know if I've never properly seen Junior Eurovision with commentators. So I used to watch it on the Junior Eurovision YouTube channel when it aired live. So I don't know how the commentators work. And I've never seen the Irish one. I've seen the Irish competition where they decide who's going. But because the BBC and British entries get chosen by the BBC, which worked with Sam Ryder, I don't really know what to make of that now. I don't know how that would work. I'm over the moon. I am the rest of this video, which the intro is about to play, but I had to, well, the intro's already played, but this is my initial reaction. The rest of the video will be reading the BBC's press release, talking about the history of Junior Eurovision, my thoughts and my predictions, and the fact that I've been predicting this quite a while, that the UK could come back to it. And if we win that, then next year we'll be hosting Junior Eurovision. And if we win Eurovision next year, right, then we'll be hosting Eurovision the following year. So, I don't know. Is it good luck for us? Is it bad luck for us? Who actually knows this type of thing? I'm really excited about this, but enjoy the video, the higher quality, a better sound quality than this. I think I'm covering the microphone, so you might not hear me that well. But what do you think of the madness? Leave your exciting comment down below. This is Euro Tom episode 2. Roll on! Woohoo! I need to not be as cheerful as I am. I know. I'm very cheerful. I'm a little bit busy at the moment, so I can't actually film the full video. Do you know what I mean? So I want to get this video filmed now, because more news is coming out every second. So, the latest bit of news that I've just seen, this is my initial reaction. The full video will be filmed at the weekend, where I've had time to process it and work out what to actually say. Seen an image on the official Junior Eurovision YouTube channel. See, the thing is, I love Doctor Who, and there's not been any Doctor Who news, right? And you have to get excited about the next big thing, and your Junior Eurovision is. So, there's been a Junior Eurovision Twitter account tweeted an image of our Hacker T-Dog and Reese, don't know his last name, who are the current CBC presenters. Hacker T-Dog has been presenting CBC for 12 years. Phil Fletcher is the puppeteer for him. Now, they've got it where the wave of the flags in the CBC HQ that used to be the CBC office, that used to be the broom cupboard, right? So, my theory is that if Graham Norton, because obviously if I'm gonna put you on a better podium. Obviously, if they're simulcasting the show on CBC, BBC iPlayer, and BBC One, after the Sheffield one, okay, who's going to be the host? Now, the main one could be, you could think, oh yeah, Graham Norton could do it. Yes, in theory, Graham Norton could do it. But would that work? Well, it would work if Graham Norton did it, because Graham Norton hosts the regular Eurovision, but because it's on CBC as well, it's the first time that a competition, that the Eurovision brand has ever been on a children's channel, because when ITV did it, they had it on ITV, not CITV, but CITV isn't big enough, whereas CBC is a massive channel. Could this mean that CBC sticks around? I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, so, my thoughts is this, that Junior Eurovision could be hosted by a presenter and hacker, so they choose whoever. It could be Reese, who knows, but it could be whoever, so it could be a presenter with hacker. Hacker T-Talk could go to Armenia to host, to be the UK commentator. That would be the gig of a lifetime for Phil. That would be one of the greatest things he's done in the whole 12 years, apart from meeting the Queen, obviously. That could work. I think that would work, because when they got Hacker to live stream the Euros on YouTube, that was hilarious and funny and worked. But if they do it on CBC, that would be even funnier, and it would work because they get the human presenter as well. So they get Hacker, so they get Phil doing Hacker, and then whoever's available at the time, because I think Reese is... Well, I don't know if Reese is a main CBC presenter anymore. I don't know. But that could work. That would be outstanding. Anyway, here's the actual video. If any more news crops up, you'll be seeing me in this, not so good quality for a while. If any more news pops up, I'm just really excited about it. And then I've seen that, and I'm over the moon. Thank you, TV Edinburgh Fringe, which I will probably talk about in its own video about why the TV Edinburgh Fringe is so important to TV, to the world of television. So, enjoy the actual video now, where I'll talk about Junior Eurovision and why I like it, and my favourite songs from Junior Eurovision, and run with it. There'll be images popping up here and there and everywhere of McDonald's. Anyway, so, enjoy Eurotom. Eurotom Pocket, I never mentioned that it's been cancelled and swapped out to other things. It's just Eurotom. It's going to be for Eurovision, Junior Eurovision. Sorry if you can hear vacuum cleaning. There is vacuum cleaning going on downstairs. So it's Eurovision, Junior Eurovision, Choir Eurovision, probably not the dancing Eurovision, and Junior Eurovision musician. So it's the orchestra version, we have the choir version, and all sorts. So I'll be talking about all that and more. Anyway, this video is all about Junior Eurovision 2022, because we are in it this year. So enjoy the actual video where I talk about the history of Junior Eurovision and my full predictions. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. We're back. Today we're back with Eurotom. Today we're talking about Junior Eurovision 2022. Now, as you've already seen in this video, because we've been doing 2 clips there, they're my initial reactions to find out about the UK rejoining Junior Eurovision, and this time, for the first time in forever, having the BBC joining in. So, when Eurovision was originally around, it was originally on ITV. Now, on my phone, which I should have had with me prepared, I have the press release that the BBC made. It's a very good press release, I'll tell you that now. So, let's read out the press release. The press release reads, I can read this to you. It goes. We are beyond excited to bring the Junior Eurovision Song Contest to the BBC for the first time and showcase the diverse young musical talent from across Europe for children and their families to discover and enjoy together. And that was Patricia Hilgo, Director of BBC Children's and Education. That's a quote from her. The Junior Eurovision Song Contest will be broadcast on the BBC for the very first time. Here's a photo of Hacker and Reese as the BBC office wafting a flag. Now, To announce this for Series C viewers, they made a video. Here is the video you're about to see. No!
Hey, have you ever heard of the Eurovision Song Contest?
I have, Cockers, of course I have. And if you haven't, where have you been? 180 million people watched Sam Ryder come second for the UK this year.
That is right, but did you also know that there is a junior Eurovision? Yes, countries from all across Europe and Australia have taken part over the years, and this year the UK is joining the party.
Yes, this December the UK will be part of the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, which will be on the BBC for the first time, Papa Reese.
That is true, and because Armenia won last year, we'll be coming live from their capital, Yerevan.
Yay, Yerevan, you are.
Oh, stop it. So make sure that you're watching CBBC on our socials and on YouTube to find out who's representing us and hear the epic song.
Watch this space, Cockers! Go on, Reese, waft like a good un.
That was a video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let's go back to the article. Armenia will play host for the event following Armenia's win performance in 2021. The song contest for talented youngsters aged between 9 and 14 will take place on the 11th of December 2022. The winner will be determined by the national jury and the global online voting. The process to select the act and song is now underway and is being led by CBC and BBC Studio Entertainment and Music. The act representing the UK will be announced in due course. Patricia Hildegard, the director of BBC Children's and Education, says, "We're beyond excited to bring Junior Eurovision Song Contest to the BBC for the first time and to showcase diverse young talent across Europe for children and their families to discover and enjoy together." The Junior Eurovision, this junior version of the Eurovision will undoubtedly have the same spirit and as the adult contest brings, reflecting the heart of what CBC is all about, and inclusivity. The diverse creative future. I can't wait to unveil our own musical talent, who will proudly represent the UK. Further details, including who will be competing for the UK, will be announced in due course. Commissioned by Series C and simulcast on BBC One and iPlayer, the BBC Junior Eurovision coverage is a BBC Studios production and is commissioned by Patricia. The BBC Children and Sarah Muller, the head of the BBC Children Commissioning. There you go. Editor notes: Junior Eurovision Song Contest began in 2003. The contest was based on the Scandinavian Song Festival for Children Melody Grand Prix Nordic. The first contest was held in Copenhagen, Denmark in November 2003. 16 countries competed, with Costa taking the title with the song, I can't pronounce that, which translates to "You Are My First Love." Over the years, a total of 39 countries have competed in the competition. The UK first took part in Junior Eurovision Song Contest in Denmark. The first UK representation was Tom Mordill, who with the song "My Song for the World," which finished in 3rd place out of 16, and achieving a score of 118 points. Now we also then did it again, and then we left. So this is an amazing news in itself. So I'll leave it there, because obviously, even though it doesn't look like a long video, I never tell you my opinion and my thoughts and my predictions. Well, I'd actually been predicting this for quite a while. I never said it on YouTube, but I had been predicting this for quite a while. All this. So, I'm gonna say this right now. I am very excited for it. You probably already saw. So, what makes me excited is the fact that we're getting Junior Eurovision back. I've never watched Junior, not in a very long time, because I wasn't born when it all began, and I don't think I was old enough to be watching it when we were on it. So the times I've seen it, I've never watched it with a like a chorus, like a voiceover type thing. I've never had that. I've always watched it off the YouTube channel, which just sort of not. Well, it's been amazing, but not many countries do enter Junior Eurovision, and it is a lot shorter in length of time. Now, it'll be on BBC One at the same time as Series C. So I'm watching on Series C to give Series C the more viewers, and because I want to save Series C. So I'm gonna help Series C out all I can. So yeah, I actually quite like it. I was thinking that Graham Norton would host it, but then Hacker and Reese made the video, so now they're in all the promotional images for it. So I'm now guessing because Series C, so get Super C presented involved. It'd be a really big opportunity for Phil Fletcher, the puppeteer for Hacker D Dog. So I do hope Phil gets the job as Hacker, and Reese would undoubtedly not be a very good fit in the modern way, because Reese is the modern equivalent to Chris. So Reese is the most popular presenter, is what I've seen. Even though Lauren Layfield used to be really popular, but that's when the CBC HQ was sort of like having a sort of nightmare. It was like couldn't decide whether it was still in the CBC office or wasn't. It was like, are we the CBC office or are we not the CBC office? It couldn't make it mind up. And now it's chosen HQ, and it's been HQ like that ever since. And it's finally going to fit match. It's got rid of a robot that didn't really work. So I reckon that I reckon we could have Hacker and Reese involved in this. Who knows? What's your thoughts? Leave in the comment section down below. My camera is about to die. Time went out. What a video that was. Brilliant. I loved filming that video because it's my shot. Oh no! Wow! Wow! It was amazing. Anyway, what you have seen is I've also cut out the title sequence for the third channel and the end card. So, what did I think of Junior Eurovision 2022? Well, I watched it on CBC rather than BBC One, but the presenters were Lauren Layfield, a very good presenter, and I don't know who that other one was, but I do think it wasn't as snappy, and I was a little bit not upset, like a little bit like, oh, they would in Armenia. They should have been, and hopefully, because Graham Norton goes to the country, he flies off to wherever it's being held to do the hosting box. So why can you not do that for Junior? I don't know. But this was the first time the BBC ever held the competition, as in hosted it on their channel, because the last time it was in the UK, it was all on ITV, so we did have the advertless experience. I do think this is better than normal, because normally I'm watching off YouTube where there's like no, no commentary, but the YouTube version was not available this year, which is quite sad, because then I can't download the postcards. I already do postcard reviews on this channel. But what did I think of the competition? Well, the winner, which is Mama or Papa, yes, I can't actually say that without humming along to the chorus, so I can't say that. He's French. So what happened was, in 2020, France won, In 2021, Armenia won and France came second. And in 2022, Armenia came second and France won. So it'll be in France. Hopefully, it might not be in Paris. I think we might need to go to another place in France to host it. But who knows? Will Armenia win next year? This year, 2023? I don't know. The UK entry, however, was good. But because everyone was saying, oh, it's going to be the greatest song ever. But she got ill. Freya Sky got ill. And so she had she added in the backing vocals, which were a late addition, and I do think, I didn't notice she was ill without knowing she was ill. I didn't notice, but I do think it was the team that wrote Sam Ryder's runner-up song. They did that. I do think if she wasn't ill, she would have done ever so slightly. I mean, like, more people would have voted. I don't know, because she did come 5th. Which is still in the top 10. Now that's one good thing. She reached number 1 in the online votes. I don't know how that works really, but my other problem with Junior Eurovision, normally when you watch it, these people are normally, it's James from Armenia. Hello, I'm James from Armenia. I'm not doing an Armenian accent, but I was just, he's actually live from Armenia. But this time, because he was in Armenia, they got the contest. They brought everyone with them to do the little, and France is giving them 10 points. 5 points go to Argentina, as an example. So that bit sort of ruined it a little bit, because I've never seen that happen before. So hopefully they fix that for next year. The hosts were good. Apart from that robot that made no sense because it didn't do anything. It appeared in the interval and it didn't do anything else. But I do think what's really interesting is the way they did the anniversary this year. So the last time they had an anniversary with Junior Eurovision, they brought the contestants together. And it was a lot of them turned up this time because of the way things, because of I don't know, probably the expensive travel. I'm gonna use that as the excuse here. Not an excuse, but as the frame of reference. That not a lot of them turned up, which was not, I wouldn't say it's beneficial, but it also says it enhanced, because we had a choir involved. So we had Destiny was there, and we had a load of them there. But we had a choir just to fill out the ones that couldn't make it, for various reasons. I do want to talk a little bit about Destiny for a second. Now Destiny is a special, unique person, because she won Junior Eurovision. She didn't win Britain's Got Talent, but Sam McCallum never heard of Junior Eurovision. But she didn't win Eurovision when she went on, but she was really good in every sense. But I do think her winning song from Junior Eurovision was better than any song she's done since. Anyway, so what did I think of the contestants, the competitors this year for 2022 for Junior Eurovision? Well, Freya Sky was brilliant. So was the French bloke that actually won. I do think, I don't know names, so I do apologise, but I do think the Irish woman was fantastic, I'll say. But I quite like watching on TG4, which is the Gaelic French Irish channel. There, when they do the competition series to choose who's going to do it. I do think that Ireland always come out with a really good song of the years. The song choice, the selection of artists issue was quite good. I think every year we should get more countries coming back. So we should get Norway, we should get Sweden, we should get Germany. We need to get new, right, by the end of, in 3 years time, we should have the same amount of contestants that we have in Eurovision. Because Eurovision, the choir, has significant less people in it than the other Eurovisions. So, there you have it. That's my thought process. And that was a video from Eurotom that you guys watching. And remember, keep voting on Eurovision. Ow, just banged me the leg again. Bye!